day myself, I never change. Yeah. Do whatever, get you paid. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the L.A. Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is Bilal Powell. Not much room here as he only gets. Gets it to about the 30. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the cameras. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. K.J. Wright coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. This time Wilson will throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go again with Rawls. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 33. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And
a loose football. Rawls loses it and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They run. It's Oliver. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, that's Oliver. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Rivers escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot. The
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's the former Seahawk, Brandon Mebane, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go again with Oliver. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Wilson forced out to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. They find some open field here. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run it here with Oliver. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Rivers. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They come out here in the I. On 3rd down, that's Oliver, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make it 6-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now it's the backup Newton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To throw on second down is Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Sharif Floyd in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's a carry for Oliver. And some room to work. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
On the run, it's Oliver. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is what.
There there goes Thomas Rolls. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rivers now on second down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
12.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Jerome Felton. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays it.
There goes Thomas Rawls. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the field, here comes Los Angeles. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, six guys. All right, now,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On second down, Rivers again. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Wilson. Caught by Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing, Rivers steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback, Felton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Oliver. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Wilson forced out to his left, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, this is Rawls. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because